Hello friends, welcome to agdroid video tutorial. In this series of tutorials, I will be teaching you about different aspects you need to excel at being a researcher. Today's video is about how to write an effective research proposal. There are various components of research proposal. Generally, research proposal consists of title, introduction, literature review, methodology, and finally references. To summarize, I have prepared a formula to make it easier for all of you to understand and remember the components. T-Limer. T stands for title, I stands for introduction, LI stands for literature review, ME stands for methodology, and R means references. So you can pronounce it like this: T-Limer, T-Limer, and you can remember this in order to prepare a general framework for your research proposal. Uh, any research proposal consists of a title first of all, and the title represents the essence of the research. It should neither be too short nor too long. For example, here is the title: an assessment on the effect of application of inorganic fertilizers (NPK) and combined application of farmyard manure (FIM) and inorganic fertilizers on changes in soil physical properties and the yield and productivity of soybean. This title seems too long and hard to read for the readers. Therefore, this title is written in the wrong way. Right? Now, let's look at another title: effect of integrated use of farmyard manure and chemical fertilizers on soil physical properties and productivity of soybean. This title is short and a concise version of the previous title, but this title represents all the essence of the research that we are going to work on. So this title is the right way to write for our research proposal. Let's move on to the introduction. The introduction portion of the research proposal provides a brief description about the research background, its basic information, importance, why we should research, what is the necessity for research, and how it is done. All of these are included under introduction. The introduction mainly includes background, statement of the problem, rationale of the study, objectives, and hypothesis. The statement of the problem is probably the most important part of this section, because without problem there is no need for conducting any research. Therefore, be proper and be specific while writing the statement of the problem for your research proposal. Similarly, we need to specify our objectives, because while conducting any research or survey, we have to keep some objectives in our mind, and these objectives or these purposes will drive our whole research towards a certain direction. Therefore, keep in mind to make the objectives concise and to the point. Similarly, there are two types of hypothesis: null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis, which I will be discussing about in next videos. Okay, so we are discussing about literature review right now, and literature review is considered as a tedious process by most of the researchers. Especially new researchers tend to skip this part while it is the most important one. So what is literature review? It is actually a comprehensive summary. It summarizes and it brings all together the findings of the previous works, the conclusions of earlier researches, so that we can distinguish between what we are going to study and what has been done already, because there is no meaning in repeating what has already been done and what has already been researched on. Therefore, literature review helps us to clarify why is our research still necessary and why is our research still going to be meaningful and important. So literature review is probably one of the most important part of the whole research proposal, but we need to focus on giving proper citation and credit to the researchers as well, because if we don't give citations and skip this part and do some misconduct or carelessness, then it might lead to rejection of our research proposal, or even if we are publishing a research, in some journal, then they can reject our application as well. So make sure to keep this in mind while writing the proposal, and especially literature review part. Let's go to methods and methodology. Here we'll discuss about the activities that we will be performing when we are going to conduct our research in the field actually, and whatever we are doing for our study, whether it is literature review, sowing seeds, applying fertilizers, and harvesting, whatever activities we will be doing later on in the future for our research, they must be included in this section. And it includes description of the research site, research design. It consists of several methods by which we are going to conduct our research, such as if we are going to do action research, then probably we had to write RCBD or CRD or LSD, etc. There are different kinds of research design for action research. Similarly, for if we are going to conduct a survey, then we must mention if it is a case study, a questionnaire survey, a key informant interview, different kinds of methods that we use for sampling. So all of these things are included under methods and methodology. Okay, after doing all this, we have to prepare a timeline to propose how and when we are going to complete our specified activity. So we have written different kinds of activities previously, and we have told the one who is reading our proposal that now we are going to complete these specific activities in this specific period of time during our research period. So I have prepared a demo, a small representation of the Gantt chart. It is not a complete one, however I hope you will get the essence. So in this part, I have kept activities and sowing of seeds, layout, etc. These they represent the activities that are going to be conducted in the research, and the months here, they represent the period during our research. So it means sowing of seeds in polybags will be conducted in March, layout of the field as well in March, while data collection will be done throughout March, April, May and June, while harvesting will be done in June only. So in this way we can represent various activities that will be done in our research later on as a tentative format through the Gantt chart. So last but not the least, which is one of the most important and very essential part of our research proposal, this is reference. As I have told earlier, I hope you have remembered the formula. T-limer, T stands for title, while the R at the last stands for references. So basically the whole research proposal, in every research proposal that you see and read wherever throughout the globe, you are going to find the research proposal starting from title and ending in references. So references is very important. In this section we have to mention the reference and the source of the documents that we have used to gather information for our proposal, and we must remember while writing references that there are some specific formats like APA style, Harvard style, Chicago style, in which we have to write the references. The styles and the formats are actually specified by the institution, and so while submitting you have to keep in mind about the requirement of the institution that you are going to submit to. Also we must include all the citations that we have used and kept in the document while doing our literature review and or in any other parts. So at the last I would like to suggest some important things that the new researchers should take caution. I suggest all the new researchers to avoid plagiarism, because if you are going to submit your proposal or any other articles for publishing in good journals, then you are going to get rejected if there is if there is higher plagiarism. So I suggest you to avoid plagiarism, and you need to follow the guidelines specified by the institution or any agency you are going to submit your documents to, um, mm, such as some institutions specify the font size, font style, etc. So keep that in mind. Okay, and my personal suggestion is to conduct peer review. Just distribute your documents to your friends, colleagues, teachers, or seniors, and ask them for feedbacks. Similarly, you can find online sites where they conduct peer review for you. Okay, but I think they charge some payment for that. Whatever, you can share your documents to your colleagues for review, and the suggestions are always valuable because it always helps to improve the document and your writing skills as well. So this is all. Thank you for watching.